Okay, class, this video is to get you started with your assignment, with your rendering using Photoshop. So first thing we need to do is open the canvas that we're going to work with. The assignment, I tell you that it's 8.5 by 11, and we're going to do it landscape. So when you open Photoshop, it might look different than yours, but the steps are going to be the same. So you're going to go to File, New. Okay. You have some presets here, but we're gonna go for practice purposes. To the right side is where we're gonna put the size. Now keep in mind, also look up here, you have some presets for photos, for printing, for illustration, for web, okay? But we're gonna do our own. So we're going to give it the size first. Now here is where you change the actual size. The units of measurement, by default, maybe it's pixels, just put it to inches. And then here we're gonna type in the inches. So the width, 11, and the height is 8.5, which is letter size. Okay. Resolution, we're gonna put 150. That's how many pixels per square inch. And then color mode, we're gonna leave it RGB since we wanna see the image on a screen. If you're gonna print an image, you change it to CMYK. So we put the units, the size, the resolution, and the color mode, we put create. So this is what Photoshop gives us. It gives us an artboard or a canvas. I like to think of it as a canvas where you can put together your design. So we have a canvas now. In our case, we need to bring in now our sketch. So I told you to go ahead and take a picture of it, scan it, save it to the computer so we can bring it in. So that's what we're gonna do next. In my case, I already saved it and it's right here. I took a picture of it. Notice when it opens, it's gonna open on a different file, but we need to bring it here. We have it there, we need to bring it here. Right? You can copy and paste it, you can grab and select. I think the easiest way of doing it, the way I do it, just with your, this is called the move tool. Okay, these are your tools here on the left side. With this one here, with the move tool, all you have to do is press, left click on it, don't let it go, leave it pressed, leave it down, drag it, don't let go, let it open, come into the artboard, and then let go of the left click, and it's gonna bring it in. Now the size of my picture was too big. The resolution more than likely is higher than what I have here, so I need to shrink it down. To shrink it down, I'm gonna zoom out of my canvas. You can do that with the magnifying lens here. Click on the negative here and just click, and it's gonna zoom out. Now I'm zooming out so you can see where the image is. I'm gonna come back to make sure I'm in the move tool. I always try to be in the move tool. And now I'm going to scale it. So I'm going to go to edit, transform, scale. And you can see where the image is. It's bigger than the canvas. So I'm going to make it smaller. Okay, I'm going to make it smaller. Not only smaller, but I need to rotate it. So once I have it the size I want it, I'm going to press enter. Now I'm going to zoom in. And now I'm going to rotate it. Edit, transform, rotate, go to one of the corners, see how the cursor changes to like an arrow going to each side. I'm going to press there and then rotate. Now if you want to make sure that you put it straight, if you press shift, it's going to lock it. See how it jumps? So once it's there, press enter. Okay, now I'm going to show you a shortcut. If you press Control T, that's transform. It gives you all the options at once. So Control T gives you transform, and all I'm going to do, I just press Control T, and I'm going to just scale it up so I can see more of that on my canvas. Okay. Now don't worry about it too much. If, for example, in myself, I see the table here and I'll see that, we're going to turn that at the end. This is going to serve us as a starting point. All right, so put your sketch there, as you know, around that size. Press enter or just click outside so it releases the command. So now what we have here, okay, so now we've created the canvas, we brought the image in, and here on the right side, automatically, we have layers, okay? We have a layer that it was given to us when we created the file, and then we have the layer of the image or the sketch that we brought in. When you work with Photoshop, it's very important to understand layers. Okay, so in the next video, I'm gonna go over layers. All right, so in this one, we learned how to open a artboard or a canvas, how to bring in a sketch from a different file, okay, and how to stretch or not stretch, how to scale and rotate the image, okay. Let me do it one more time just to give you a heads up. If for any reason you have issues bringing it in, another way of doing it, and let me get rid of it. Another way of doing it would be to, just like old traditional, grab what you want with the marquee, that one right there, grab what you want, go to edit, cut, or copy, whichever you want, come to the file that you want to paste it on, edit, paste, and there it is. And then from here, you can follow the steps that I did, which is edit, transform, scale, and then edit, transform, rotate, or what I'm doing right now, just press Ctrl T, and it gives you all the options at once, and you can set it up the way you need it. Okay, so for the first video, go ahead and do that. We'll continue with the layers and adding color on the next video.